and welcome to the Direct Selling Success Podcast. I'm Anna Green, and I'm here to share with you tips, tricks, and training on network marketing done right. Thank you for listening. I'd like to take a moment just now to tell you a little bit about our sponsor. This month, we are sponsored by Cale from Giftwrapped by Eve. Are you a busy networker juggling endless tasks as the Christmas holiday approaches? Between managing your business, organising your own Christmas shopping and fitting all those extra family commitments, finding a moment to wrap your own gifts can feel impossible. That's where Eve's Eco Gift Wrapping Challenge comes in. Sign up today to get expert tips and ideas to help you fit into your hectic schedule. Discover quick and easy wrapping solutions that not only save you time, but will also help you to be more eco-conscious this year. Imagine you could be sat relaxing on Christmas Eve this year with a glass of something sparkly instead of wrapping at the last minute. Eve Cale's free challenge is running from the 4th to the 9th of November. I'll be checking it out. You check it out too. Find the details in the show notes to sign up or go to giftwrappedbyeve.com/upcoming events. That's giftwrappedbyeve.com/upcoming events. You can also find her on socials at Giftwrapped by Eve on the majority of the platforms. Go and sign up today and I will see you over there. Are you aiming to scale it big in the next 6 months, year, 2 years, 5 years? We all have these dreams. We have these amazing big goals we want to achieve, don't we? You know, the big incentive trip or that next leadership level, get to the top of the company, be one of the top 10 in the recognition, achieve that bonus, that car, that big check on the stage. You've seen them, you know, when you've been to your big conferences, those people on the stage. Wouldn't it be nice to be one of those? This is all possible. Every single person that gets to the top of a company started where you are now. We start with a kit. I remember back in 2005 getting my brand new shiny kit with the products in and a consultant manual and going out and getting my first orders and booking my first party and signing up my first recruit. That was a very long time ago. You know, in 2016, a lot of years later, I got to the top. I hit my big dream. And then achieved, of course, lots of other exciting things along that journey between 2005 and 2016. And even more exciting things from 2016 to now. I think if you want to scale big, you've got to think big. You really do. And you've got to have that drive and that determination to make it happen. You've also got to have a bit of a plan. It's all well and good saying that you're gonna do these things, but actually, do you have a plan of how it's going to happen? When it's going to happen? What you need to do to achieve it? Do you know the steps you need to take? And then even more importantly, what action are you going to take? Actually, just looking at the plan and wanting it so badly isn't going to get you there. Attending all the company conferences every year and wishing on a wing and a prayer that you're actually going to eventually get to the top, but you're not taking the action to get you there, never going to do it. So today I want to give you some tips, some steps to make this happen. It's all about knowing what you want, knowing how you're going to get there, then taking the action to do it. With some little extra bits along the way. If only it was that easy, hey? If it was that easy, just to know what you want, know how, and then actually do it, we'd all be at the top, surely. It's not that simple. And things come along the way, don't they? That upset the apple cart, that hold us back, that keep us stuck. I'll have a chat with you about those as well. So keep listening. Let's do this, right? So first of all, what is the dream? What is that big dream? That one that feels too big. Let's start with that one. You know, the one that you think, oh, if only I could get there, wouldn't that be amazing? Is it the incentive trip? Is it the next leader level, the top of the company, the shiny car, if you have like a car plan? Is it getting up on that stage at conference or a company meeting? What is it? I just want you to take some time to really think about what it is. Perhaps even write it down. There might be many things. Write the many things down. In this industry, there's more than one thing, isn't there, that we dream of? There's many things. Get them all written down. All the things. I'll have a slurp of my tea while I'm waiting for you to write them down. Or pause me if you've got lots and lots of plans. Now, I want you to start thinking now, what does it feel like? You know, what are the feelings behind these goals? Why do you want this thing? Why do you want these things? Why is it important? What difference is it going to make? What emotions come up with it? You know, how are you going to feel when you actually achieve this thing? And what's it going to be like? Can you imagine yourself having achieved this thing and how phenomenal it will be? Those feelings, that why, they're the things that are going to drive you to take the action. They're the things that are going to keep you going when it gets tough, when it gets repetitive, when it gets difficult, or you get stuck, or you have a bad day, or you don't want to get up in the morning, or, oh, I don't know, your favourite TV program's on, but you know you should be working. That why and those feelings that go behind and with your goal, that big dream to scale big, that's what's going to get you up in the morning. That's what's going to get you taking the action every day. Right? So that's your first start. We always start with that because that is the thing, that big end goal, that is the driving force. If you're not a big thinker, that's fine. You know, you don't have to aim just for that really big thing. The majority of people work better thinking of the big thing, you know, the ultimate goal, the scaling big goal, but then having lots and lots of smaller goals along the way. What are your smaller goals along the way? When I talk planning and strategy and goal setting and this sort of thing, I work like this because it can be quite overwhelming thinking of that big goal that's in, you know, a year's time, 10 years time, you know, however long away it is, and only thinking of that thing because it's so far away. It is so removed from where you are now that it can be very overwhelming, very hard to imagine yourself there, very hard to see the progress and see those results getting you closer and closer to that goal. It can get really disheartening. So I want you to think about all the little goals along the way to that journey, right? What have you got to achieve along the way? Are there leader levels to achieve, you know, working your way up the career plan, compensation plan, whatever you call it? Are there targets that you can hit along the way, milestones that you can achieve along the way? You know, bigger ones, smaller ones, yearly ones, monthly ones, weekly ones that you can hit, and watch yourself hitting each of those targets all the way to this bigger goal. We need steps in between. We need steps in between this massive goal, because actually this massive goal can just feel so massive that it can be demoralizing when it's not an instant thing. So what can you think of that will get you closer? What are the little incremental goals along the way? Is it that at the end of every month you want to have achieved £1 more than the month before? Is it that you want to get to leader level before you get to the senior leader level? You know, your company levels will be completely different to me. Do you want to get to £10,000 group sales and then £15,000 group sales, and then £20,000 group sales. And those are your incremental goals. Is it that you want to recruit a team of 10 and then recruit a team of 20 and then recruit a team of 30? What are the things in between? It's really important, because then you can start tick them off as you achieve them. And the smaller they are and the more increments you can make, the more you'll start to see the results, the more you'll be ticking them off and working your way through them, the more chance you've got of being inspired and motivated and driven to keep going for that next one and that next one and that next one until you get that big goal. Then you'll have to find some more goals. What are they going to be the things after that? So think about the steps, okay? Those incremental goals. And then we need to think about the steps to get us to that first increment. What do you need to do to get to that thing? So going right down to basics now, to go from starting off in this company that you're with, or to go from where you are now to where you want to be, whatever that is, it's really basic. You need to meet people. You need to grow an audience, whether that is on or offline. I don't care. It doesn't matter as long as you're growing the audience. Those people are out there. You're not going to get to the next scaling big level without more people. You need to meet more people. If you don't meet more people, you can't go any further. So that has to be key. So the first step is meet more people. The second step is build that relationship, build that rapport, that relatability, get known, build the like, know, and the trust between you and those people that you're meeting. Because meeting people and selling to them straight away feels a bit spammy, can be done, but it's not my cup of tea. But if you can build the relationship, nurture that relationship with them, build the like, know, and trust, they're more likely to buy, they're more likely to join, they're more likely to recommend you, they're more likely to stay, they're more likely to repeat buy, go further in the journey, spend more. Meet the people, nurture the people. The next step, offer to help them, solve their problems, create that fear of missing out, create that desire for the thing, talk to them about the end result that they want, make it all about them. That will get you the sales, that will get you the recruits, the one-to-ones, the party bookings, all those things, right? The opportunities it will give you. So meet the people, nurture the people, offer them amazing opportunities, solve their problems, get them results, right? Those three things, if you do those three things every day, you will build a business that will scale big. It's as simple as that. And I know that's really basic. It's just how you do those things that will be different for you to somebody else going for that same big goal, or to somebody who is going for a different big goal. The level in which you do those things every day that you're working on your business, the quicker or the slower you will make this happen. If you meet one new person every day who you build a relationship up with over time, who you get a result for them over time, if you're doing that every day, eventually you'll always be meeting somebody new, and every day, and you'll always be selling every day. And every day you could be selling products, booking parties, booking one-to-ones and interviews, recruiting people. And if you're doing those things, it will then naturally lead to others repeating what you're doing in your team, who are then bringing in teamies of their own, who are then becoming leaders of their own, who are then scaling big of their own on their own. It is that simple. Meet, nurture, offer. Meet, nurture, get results. Meet, nurture, solve problems. Meet, nurture, help and support. And that is all there is to it to get you to that big goal. Yes, there's some little bits in between that you probably will need to think about, but that's the crux of it. That is the whole of this industry in a nutshell, to get you where you want to be. But think about the plan. You know, if you've got a big goal, if you're only doing a very small amount towards that big goal, it's going to take you longer to get there. Think about the plan. Think about when you want it by. Think about how many sales you want to make, and then meet the number of people accordingly. If you want to make £200 of sales a month, the amount of people you need to meet to do that is a lot smaller than if you want to make 2,000, 20,000. Build a team of 10 every month. It's going to be very different. So think about that when you're setting your plan in place. Now, you can get stuck. It isn't as simple as, right, every day I'm going to meet somebody. Eventually, you're going to have to go and find new places to be visible, or find new things that you can help them with, or change with the times, or develop a new skill. We can get stuck. We can get really stuck. Our mind makes us stuck. Having a bad day makes us stuck. Things going wrong makes us stuck. People deciding that actually they don't want to purchase, or that joining wasn't right for them, or they don't want to be a leader anymore. All these things happen. Our resilience and our consistency and our self-belief and that sheer dogged determination to get to our big goal will get us through these things. That consistency, that keeping doing the things, that knowledge that this is working, and yes, we have setbacks, but we're keeping going. And then getting more productive with the things that we do. So are you making the most of your time? Are you making the most of the opportunities that you're put in front of? Are you learning what works for you and what doesn't, and repeating the things that work, tweaking the things that maybe didn't work so well, or even the things that work to make them work better? Adapting, reviewing, assessing along the way will get us to be so much more streamlined with our processes than just winging it the whole time. So if you're meeting new people, if you know that somewhere you go, or somewhere you've been, you've met people who have been perfect, who have built that relationship with you faster, who have bought quicker into whatever it is that you're offering them, how can you repeat that? Where have you been that really hasn't been very successful, or has cost you a ton of money or time, that actually could have been tweaked or could have been avoided? Think about these things. I was speaking to a lady last week, and she was saying, I'm doing all these fairs and events, but it's just taking so much time that I haven't got time to follow up with everybody afterwards. I said, well, is that a good use of your time? How many people are you meeting at these things? Are they good quality leads? Are you being able to nurture them and take them, further into this journey with you? And are you making money at these things? Long term, not necessarily on the day, but long term. She says, well, for the time and effort I'm putting in, probably not. I said, right, something needs to change. We're told to go and do fairs and events, but if they're not working for you, either you need to tweak what you're doing at the events or find something else. That's business. It's logic. It's, common sense. But because we think we should, sometimes we just keep doing the same things. So, tweak, adapt, assess, revisit, keep going. But if you want to get those big goals, keep remembering what we talked about right at the beginning, those thoughts, those feelings, and the big reason why you are doing this, and you will keep going. I hope you've enjoyed my podcast today. I hope it's inspired you. Please go and check out our sponsor. They are amazing, and go and listen to some more of these podcasts. There's some real gems in here, and there's some amazing guest speakers that I know you'd love to listen to. See you all soon. Bye.